And Hood Violence continues to bring the pain here with a huge German suplex there. And again, my audio might be a little shot from that German suplex through the announce table. And again, you see that gut buster there by Lemar James Jackson. These two men have just battered each other. No, 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 no! A gut wrench power bomb on the outside of the ring. And Lemar James Jackson certainly proud of himself. Just took out Antonio Goldman. Now he's looking for a weapon. And it appears they've pulled all the weapons out from underneath the ring. It appears there's nothing there. And now Lemar James Jackson, what's he looking for? And he's going right back to that Singapore cane. That's what he wants. Antonio Goldman, he ain't getting up anywhere. He is hurt. And now look at this, just pounding away at him. He just got gut wrench power bombed on the outside of the ring. Said, I have no idea what more these two men can do to each other in this non-sanctioned match. And, oh wow, what a shot to the face. And I think Antonio Goldman may have been busted open off of that shot. I think there may be blood coming out of his forehead after that Singapore cane shot. And now, oh, face first into the steel ring post. And if it didn't happen then, it certainly happened now. And Lemar James Jackson, look at him just watching his opponent. Just methodically watching Antonio Goldman. What a sick human being. What a sick, sick human being. As he now throws Antonio Goldman into the turnbuckle. And now what's he looking to do here? And look at this, Lemar James Jackson doing push-ups. And you can see the blood trickling inside the ring. But Goldman fights back with an elbow. Goldman somehow, someway fighting back. And there's a drop kick off the top rope. Look at the freaking heart and determination of Antonio Goldman. He ain't giving up tonight. He's going to continue this fight until the very end. Bloody or not. And there's a Samoan drop. And a lot of you may not like it, but you got to admire the fight. You got to admire the drive and determination of Antonio Goldman. And you can see the blood coming out of that left eye. And that is not good. That is not good at all. But Antonio Goldman don't care right now. The one thing he's focused on is punishing Lemar James Jackson. And now he set him up right here on the table. And what is Antonio Goldman looking to do here? What is Antonio Goldman setting up to do right now? And Goldman setting up a ladder, and he's climbing. Oh my goodness, Goldman, you may have broken ribs. This is not a good idea. Think about your family here. Don't do this. Don't do this. And there's an elbow drop through the table off the ladder. Antonio Goldman now going for the cover. This is going to be it. 2, 3, the end of this matchup. And no, Lemar James Jackson gets the shoulder up. My God, and now Lemar James Jackson holding his ribs, and they may have been broken off of that exchange. And there's a Samoan drop on the ladder, and you can see the effects. And Antonio Goldman is getting pumped up. He can feel it. He knows that he may have this match in the bag if he can hit the Goldstone pile driver. But he goes right back to that Singapore cane. And now look at this. Shot to the face and returns the favor. And Antonio Goldman has just busted open Lemar James Jackson. And there's a second win here for Goldman. A second win as he's now looking at this, choking him in between the ladder and the ropes. And Antonio Goldman has snapped. And this is a sick side of him that you don't see too often. But that's what Hood Violence has brought out of him. I mean, Hood Violence said that Antonio Goldman was a whack-ass gangster, that he was a fake, and that he was going to teach him respect, show him what a true gangster is made of. Well, Antonio Goldman is bringing the fight to him. That's all I know. That's all I can talk about right now. And now Goldman going around with a waist lock here. But oh, there's a reversal by Lemar James Jackson. And it's amazing that he still has the wherewithal to reverse that. And a beautiful power slam. A huge power slam there by Lemar James Jackson. And now Jackson go back underneath the ring trying to find some more weapons. But there ain't nothing. No more toys to play with. But oh wait, Lemar James Jackson here. Oh, he hangs up. Hangs up. Goldman in the ropes here. And now going for a German suplex again. And my goodness. Those German suplexes have been just vile and dangerous. Just vile and dangerous. And again, you have to stutter with a D there. Dangerous. I mean, look at this. Jackson just looking all over the ring for weapons. And he has to go right back to that replica championship, which again, you can only buy from MPWFshop.com. And now, oh wow, just threw it right in his head. Just threw the championship right in his head. And now what's Lemar James Jackson doing as he turns him around here? And again, the double axe handle knocking down Antonio Goldman. And it seems that Goldman's second wind has been stopped. He needs to tap into a third wind. And again, how many times in this matchup is he going to go for this maneuver? Goldman's ribs for sure have to be broken from the amount of times he has taken that gut buster. Or backbreaker. You take that the way you see it. Have it the way you want it. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, gut wrench powerbomb to Antonio Goldman. And that's it. That is it. The gut wrench powerbomb, one of the most impactful moves in the MPWF. And now, what is this? He picked him up. What for? Oh my god, he's going for a second one. There's the second one. 2 gut wrench power bombs. And why is he picking up again? It's over. You've won. What are you doing? What are you doing? And Goldman can barely even stand. And now there's a kick to the gut. And now Jackson bouncing up the ropes. And there's a scissor kick. A scissor kick to Antonio Goldman. Jackson's won this matchup. Why is he still continuing this fight? It's over. It's over. Just leave it be. There's 2 gut wrench power bombs in it. And a scissors kick. He's done. And now he throws him into the ladder. But this is what hood violence is all about. And oh, what a knee. And oh my god, no, no, no! A power bomb through the ladder. And Antonio Goldman's done, ladies and gentlemen. He's done. He's been through 2 ladders, an announce table, suffered 2 gut wrench power bombs, and now this is the second scissor kick of this matchup. And now his base just bounces, just crashes off the mat, and Goldman's not even moving. And that's it. Referee Monument Flight going for a cover, and Hood Violence wins here tonight at Summer Slam. That was perhaps the most brutal match on MPWF YouTube history. Those 2 men just destroyed each other. You could forget wrestling psychology. You could forget technical wrestling. That match, ladies and gentlemen, was a war. And Lemar James Jackson, he's the one who survived the war. He's the one who escaped with a victory here at SummerSlam. And a decisive victory at that. Antonio Goldman tried, but Hood Violence is on a whole new level. And ladies and gentlemen, I didn't realize that we had cut right into that promo there, but there you saw it. That is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The World's Heavyweight Championship. I mean, is this the end? Is this the end of the United States champion Craig David and of Brian Adams? This matchup, ladies and gentlemen, is 1 year in the making. It was a year ago at SummerSlam 2010 and SummerSlam 1 on YouTube that Craig David met Helios Christ. Helios Christ debuted a year ago, and now a year later we are here for this World Heavyweight Championship matchup between none other than Craig David and Helios Christ. I'm starting to lose my voice, but it has been an amazing CPV thus far. And here is the United States champion as he prepares to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. There must be a lot going on in his mind right now. He says that it is his fate to become the World Heavyweight Champion tonight. He says that it is his destiny to win the match that he didn't win last year. Can Craig David pull out the victory and become the World Heavyweight Champion of the MPWF? Only time will tell. We'll have to see when this main event is all said and done. I said he is one of the creepiest men in the MPWF, but also one of the most powerful and one of the most polarizing figures in the MPWF is Helios Christ. I mean, Helios Christ, ladies and gentlemen, appeared a year ago because he wanted to seek revenge on a man who tried to end his career, who was none other than Jason Rage, what we found out. For months he went around destroying people. He took out Craig David, he took out Jason Rage. He ended Jason Rage's career at WrestleMania when he threw him off of the cell. And now it has resulted in that Helios Christ is now a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. And now he is a part of this darkness. He has taken control, and he is the leader. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, and he does what he wants when he wants. We saw him sacrifice Brian Barbados, and now Brian Barbados is a part of his group. Brian Barbados on the pre-show took out his friend Zack Ryder, busted him open, and beat him all over this arena. Now the thing I have to say is this: at the end of this matchup, if Helios Christ wins the World Heavyweight Championship, will Craig David and Brian Adams become lackeys to Helios Christ, or does Helios Christ have a greater plan for them? Is there a bigger picture for them? Again, I don't know, because I don't think like a creepy serial killer, so I have no idea. I don't know what is going on in the mind of that man Helios Christ. All I know is that right now we're getting ready to see the main event of MPWF Summer Slam 2 at SummerSlam 2011. Who is going to be the World's Heavyweight Champion? Will it be Craig David, or will it be Helios Christ? And this is the matchup to top off this amazing CPV. And for those of you that have stuck with this CPV right to the end, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. But it's now time for the main event matchup. World's Championship on the line. The United States Champion Craig David versus the World's Heavyweight Champion Helios Christ. And ladies and gentlemen, do you know how much prestige this matchup brings to the United States Championship? It's like the days of old when the #1 contender for the world title was the second-tier champion in the promotion, whether that be the Intercontinental Champion or the United States Champion of the WWE or WCW. But that's what it's all about, being the best. You can talk about darkness, you can talk about sacrificing people, but it all comes down to it, it's about who is the World's Heavyweight Champion, and that's what these two men are fighting in the ring for. They both know what it's like in big match situations. I said Craig David, he won the Royal Rumble last year. He won the MPWF Championship at WrestleMania. Helios Christ, he beat Jason Rage and ended his career at WrestleMania. He's a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, nerves are not a factor of this matchup. But I mean, what is going to happen? Is someone going to get sacrificed? That is what we're getting ready to see. And Helios Christ is in control right now. Craig David is on the outside of the ring, and Craig David needs to regroup. He needs to think smart and wrestle this very, very evasively. He needs to stick and move, and there's a drop kick there. Drop so at that by Craig David. And now Craig David going after Helios Christ, and Christ going right with a thumb to the eye. Said, I've joked around tonight, I've had great fun on commentary, but the joking stops for this matchup. This is what it's all about here, and a big queen suplex there by Helios Christ. And now, oh, Craig David now pushing him away here. Craig David now Irish whip sending him to the turnbuckle.